pressure situation. 2-2 the count, 2 out. Tying run at the plate. Here's the pitch. Jamison deep right center field. That one is gone! Jamison ties it up with one swing of the bat!
Look at Coach Brewster, BJ.
He is just as pumped up as Mariah Jamison as she rounds the bases with a game-tying 2-run homer. This game is not over by any stretch of the means. 6-6 in the 7th.
No, she missed them both. But offensive board in the corner. Lions have it back. Bree Wise could have just saved the day.
And we're getting close to tip-off. When we come back, it'll be Charlie Chitwood with all the action live from the Fieldhouse right here on your station, 88.9 KTR. Emily Otto had 10 strikeouts against no walks, and that was part of what led her to get named the LSC Pitcher of the Week with a 2-0 mark, 1.65 ERA. Talk about how she pitched overall this past weekend.
She was outstanding, and that was one of the things going in this year. We needed someone to take that number one pitching role, and she certainly stepped into that.
And the fans that know exactly what's at stake here. 1-2. Otto winds and fires the pitch. Grounded to back to her. She throws to first. A no-hitter for Emily Otto.
Maybe try to get him with the changeup here on a full count. Let's see.
Pay off. Into right
Oh,
center
it's gone.
field. Bree Sims has walked it off. A walk-off home run. The Lions have won. Back-to-back shots. What a comeback.
Look at Coach Brewster again.
3 in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Lions snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Hi, I'm BJ Laudermilk for Lion Athletics. I'm joined by head softball coach Richie Brewster. And coach, your team is coming off of some mildly exciting, entertaining games against A&M Kingsville. Pretty good. Just kind of got a couple walk-off wins. It was just a fun day at the ballpark. Talk about the heroics coming back late again in the game and making sure that your team came out on top.
I think we need to put a disclaimer into the stadium, kind of like the Disney World. When you come in, if you have heart problems, this ride may not be for you. That's what we had this weekend, and so obviously the team was outstanding. Great team effort.
Talk a little bit about Tarleton State. They're coming in at 12-0, and we faced some pretty good teams here. What sets Tarleton State different this year?
Well, they've got solid pitching. That's what they're led by. It's 2 of the same pitchers they had last year, and then they've got to transfer a pitcher in from Rogers State, and so their pitching is what leads them, and they've got a good offense as well. But we're prepared.
2-2. And the pitch. Hit in the air to center. Going back and is not going to have enough room. That ball is gone. Mariah Jamison, a 2-run homer. Her 2nd of the year. And what a time to get it if you're a Lion fan. As the game has been turned around, the comeback is complete. The Lions lead it 6-5.
Bree Wise with the drive. Here's the shot. Count it, and the foul. Brianna Wise with the basket. 19 points in the game. Lions back up by 4 with a chance to go up by 5.
Lions would have loved to have been able to play that Southern Arkansas game. Kimber Neal with a drive to left, and that is her first career home run. Regional rankings came out on Wednesday. You started off in 4th, the highest ever in program history, and then nationally you are now at number 14. Talk about what the most recent polls have done in terms of motivation when you've got the team that's directly right in front of you and tied with you in first place coming into town this weekend.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity where we are, and it's exciting for our program to be as young as we are, to be able to have a chance to play for a conference championship, to still be ranked, even though we don't like the initially 14 ranking, but then when you say that, it's like, why would you not?
That's into left center field. That one is gone. Home run, Kinsey Hepler. A 2-run shot, and the deficit has been cut from 4-2. It is 6-4. Speaking of overtime games, I think they're going to start calling your guys the Cardiac Kids after another overtime performance, 4 in the last 3 weeks, and a lot of close games, one possession or even closer. Talk about your team's performance in those close games and how you've been able to come out on top for the most part.
Well, I wish I had a specific answer why we've been able to come out on top, but, if I had that answer, maybe we wouldn't have to be so close and we could just do it earlier in the game.
Undefeated Haltom at 5-0. They're leading Euless Trinity 21-14 with 1:19 to go in the second quarter. Jared, if Haltom wins this game, that's the kind of message that you send not only to the district but to the state, taking down an undefeated Euless Trinity team that has been a state powerhouse for years now. Coach, with a win, you would move into second place in program history in terms of LSC victories. What would that mean to you here in your fourth year as head coach?
I think more than anything, it means that our program has been going in the right direction. It's a very tough conference to play in, to battle in, and we've had girls here and people like Artasia Gay, who's really been here for 4 years, and Princess Davis, that have really put in work to help to turn this culture around.
And the Lions have the ball, trying to either tie or take the lead here in this third quarter. Davis driving for the tie, and she'll lay it in. Princess Davis with the bucket. Give her 13, and the Lions have tied it at 32.
3-2. The pitch. That's hit well. Deep center. Going back and not going to get it. A home run. Vanessa Avina.
We talked about her maybe working her way into the starting lineup. That's certainly going to help.
2-run home run for Vanessa Avina has turned this game around. The Lions now take the lead back at 3-2. Your A&M Commerce Lions are the last undefeated team in conference play coming into today. They are 2-0 right behind UT Permian Basin, 7-0 on the year, and they'll look to make it 8 in a row against Eastern New Mexico, who comes in at 0-2 in conference and 3-5 overall. They've lost their last 4 in a row.
They can do so. It'll be an inbound. Here's Gordon. She'll try to find a teammate. She will. It's Squares Horton. Squares Horton, step back three for the tie. No, off the mark. Offensive board, no, knocked around. Lions have it, Bree Wise, and she is fouled with 2.9 to go. This could be the dagger for the Roadrunners. Bree Wise going for a new career high in points. She's got it. A new career high for Brianna Wise at 23 points.
11 for 41 on the year. 4 doubles, 3 homers. Hit into left center field. Is it gone? It is! A grand slam for Bree Sims. The third grand slam of the year. Jamison has 2, and now Bree Sims with 1. And the Lions go up 5-1. Make sure to mention it. 1-2. Hit in the air, left center field. This is way back. Gone! The second grand slam of the game. Kayla Kilcrease. Are you serious?
We were talking about it. I didn't think it was going to happen.
2 grand slams in the same game. Never before done in Lion history until today, folks. You are watching history in the making. Lions now lead 11-1 and still just the 1 out.
In a tournament down in Stephenville. 3-ball! And the Lions take the lead thanks to the Bree Wise 3. 21-20. A&M Commerce are on top.
We're back in the studio and we're taking a look around the Lone Star Conference. This weekend, a big matchup on the gridiron between your A&M Commerce Lions and the Harding Bisons, coming from the Great American Conference for a national semifinal matchup. That game will kick off at 2:30 right here on your station 88.9 KETR. It's going to be a big matchup. The winner will go on to play for the national championship.
Hardigan driving, puts up the shot, and it's going to roll out. Corralled by Davis down the court. Here she comes. It's 3-on-1, and this is going to be Courtney Fields with the layup. Courtney Fields with her first bucket of the year. Lions up 6 at 47-41.
3-2. Kilcrease deep left field. That one is going to stay fair. Home run for Kayla Kilcrease, her 8th of the year. And it is 6-0 Lions here in the 5th.
Holding close to Princess Davis is Smith, but she's got to be careful with 4 fouls in the game. Trying to pick her pocket. She almost does. Now she does. Here comes Smith. Smith with the lay-in, and she's got it. 16 and a half ticks to go. It's a 1-point game. And another timeout.
A 75-48 win for West Texas A&M over UT Permian Basin, and that keeps them in first place in the Lone Star Conference at 3-0 and 8-0 overall on the year. With the Lions' overtime win over Eastern New Mexico 64-57, Lions have now jumped into a tie for fourth place in the LSC at 2-1 in the conference, tied with UT Permian Basin. Jamison with a drive. It's a walk-off grand slam. A 3-homer game for Jamison.
That ball is still rolling, BJ. That ball.
A program first for Mariah Jamison, and oh my goodness, what more can you say about that?
Inside, Artasia Gay with a no. Offensive board will sneak in. Artasia Gay with the lay-in. 65-63, give Artasia 12 here in the second half.
Just now 2 runs separate these teams.
Jamison with a drive, deep left field. Is that going to be gone? It is! It goes over the wall! Back-to-back shots. Jamison has cut it to a 1-run game. Her 20th of the year. It is 6-5.
They needed 5, they got 2. Your final score, the Lions pull out a victory here on opening day. 70-67 the score. And it went all the way down to the very end, just as it has in the past.
She'll hit it to right. Kilcrease will settle under it and make the catch for out number 3. The ball game is over. The Lions have won the game 6-4 and sealed up their 38th win of the year, a new program record for wins in a season.